Let's talk about Chapter 30 in Healthcare Finance. We are ending this book. It's talking about ICD-10. Implementation continues. So this is the Finance and Strategic Challenges for a Manager. So the overview of the ICD-10, obviously once upon a time it was ICD-9. But the International Classification of Diseases, this is the 10th revision, so it's been around a little bit. The goal of this is that we have a standardization that we can compare with the rest of the world. And if you notice, the World Health Organization is stamped on the front of this book. I also notice, I'm not sure if this is accurate, but that says a 2008 edition. I think ICD-10 is a little bit newer than that. But anyway, the point of this coding system is for everything to be congruent and comparable across different nations in regards to healthcare. Okay, so flipping the page to 422, the CMS has extended the deadline for ICD-10 compliance by 1 year. So it looks like this is, the book was published, it was talking about 2015. That's not really relevant, but I was just talking about the time period. E-record standard for the ICD-10 transition. I keep wanting to say ICD-9, but it is ICD-10. This is an ongoing transition, if you will, when it comes to coding and finding standards and agreeing upon standards. And as you can imagine, there's benefits to this, but there's also some extreme cost to coming up with a system that works internationally for coding, billing, keeping up with payments, procedures. This is a lot. 3 types of ICD-10 adoption costs: system change, training costs, productivity losses. I'm reading on page 424 towards the bottom of the page. Of course, this can disrupt cash flow. On 425, it talks about ICD-10 implementation, technology issues, comparison. Here we go, page 426. We're comparing ICD-9 and ICD-10. And this is ever changing. We're going to be talking about, not in this class, but you'll be talking about as a manager, ICD-11, ICD-12. It's going to continue. All right, so I'm flipping the pages. Of course, training office staff, training physicians, training everybody on these updates is costly. Page 430 talks about cost of lost productivity. Excuse me, how are ICD-10s and KPIs used? 2 purposes: track progress, obviously, and they'll also provide opportunity for improvement. I'm reading on page 431. You can keep reading through the chapter. This is a pretty straightforward chapter. Exhibit 30-4 is a checklist for assessing ICD-10 progress. 434, we're just reviewing the results, KPIs, creating an action plan on page 435. I'm keeping flipping. You guys, when you read this chapter, please let me know if you have any questions. Page 438, situational analysis recommendations. 430, commencing an information technology SWOT matrix for ICD-10. Building a SWOT is an important strategic process. There's 4 components. You read through that. Please seriously let me know if you have any questions. Okay, yeah, that's it. That is the end of the chapter. That is the end of this healthcare finance book for HEA 440. Congratulations for arriving here. Please, again, let me know if you have any questions.